In the age of high-altitude supremacy and precision warfare, a new name emerges from the East, one that whispers power across the skies and promises a seismic shift in South Asia's defense doctrine. Saif-ul-Falak, the sword of the skies, is not just a missile. It's a message. And that message is clear: the race for regional dominance just entered a new dimension. Developed under the aegis of Pakistan's Strategic Defense Initiative, the Saif-ul-Falak is a long-range, high-speed aerial power missile that has stunned analysts and militaries alike. Where most missiles aim to strike, this one aims to dominate. The year is 2026, and what you're about to witness is the awakening of an airborne predator, silent until it strikes, fast enough to be undetectable, and lethal beyond conventional logic. The origins of this missile are steeped in secrecy, but here's what we know. Initiated in 2021 as part of Pakistan's next-gen arsenal program, the Saif-ul-Falak project was born in the shadows. Publicly, it was dismissed as a hypothetical leap. Privately, however, defense engineers were working around the clock at classified aerospace facilities in collaboration with key regional partners, combining next-generation propulsion systems with an indigenous targeting AI module that redefines what lock-on means in air-based warfare. Clocking in at speeds exceeding Mach 7, Saif-ul-Falak employs scramjet technology, a propulsion breakthrough that compresses incoming air at hypersonic speeds without the need for moving parts. This gives the missile unprecedented reach and maneuverability, capable of executing evasive S-patterns mid-flight. In short, you can't see it coming, and even if you could, it's already too late. Its range? Over 2,000 kilometers. Payload? Variable A, from high explosive kinetic warheads to electronic disruption packages that can fry enemy surveillance grids midair. But that's just the hardware. What makes Saif-ul-Falak terrifying is the software, an adaptive flight intelligence that allows it to modify its trajectory in real time based on live threat analysis. If it encounters jamming, it adapts. If it sees interceptors approaching, it flanks. This is not a fire-and-forget missile. It's a think-and-strike system. What we're seeing in Saif-ul-Falak is not just a missile designed for conflict, it's a psychological weapon, aimed at shifting power balances before the first shot is even fired. And in South Asia, where borders are tense and alliances fragile, that matters more than ever. But how does Pakistan's latest marvel compare to the world's elite missile systems? Think of the American AGM-183 ARRW, the Russian Zircon, or the Chinese DF-17. Now these are all hypersonic contenders. Yet the Saif-ul-Falak has introduced two elements most others lack: strategic unpredictability and decentralized command responsiveness. Unlike missiles that follow rigid programming or rely on centralized control, this system utilizes encrypted swarm data input from satellite, drone, and AWACS networks to make independent course corrections. It's a missile that listens not just to its controller, but to the battlefield itself. Critics argue that the real test is combat. Simulations and test videos are impressive, yes, and in April 2026, the missile's live demonstration over the Balukistan air weapons testing range silenced many skeptics. Fired from a mobile platform, the missile struck a moving maritime target at 1,800 kilometers, mid-sea, with a deviation of less than 1 meter. That's not just precision. That's surgical. And more importantly, it's strategic leverage. International response has been mixed. While some countries express concern over a new escalation in hypersonic arms development, others are watching with cautious respect. The United States Pentagon issued a classified advisory to its Pacific Command detailing new aerial defense protocols in light of Saif-ul-Falak's range and maneuverability. India has accelerated its own hypersonic development program, and China has reportedly offered to observe the missile under a proposed regional defense transparency agreement, a move that speaks volumes about the level of threat perception. But behind the technology, there's something more. This missile is a symbol. For Pakistan, it signals a new era of self-reliant military tech, and no longer just an importer or modifier of global designs, but now a creator. For its people, it's a point of pride. And for its rivals, a wake-up call. There's a poetic irony in the name Saif-ul-Falak. The sword of the skies is not just a weapon that flies, it's a blade drawn across the horizon, dividing the past from the future. With every test flight, every re-entry maneuver, every impact drill, this system reinforces one reality: the sky is no longer a sanctuary. Let's talk about the architecture for a moment. The missile's frame is a composite of titanium alloys and carbon nanotube armor, designed to withstand the heat generated at hypersonic velocities up to 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit. The internal avionics suite includes a triplex redundant navigation module, capable of operating in GPS-denied environments, using terrain contour mapping and celestial navigation as backup systems. Its nose cone contains a miniaturized radar-absorbent coating, reducing its cross-section to near stealth levels. Unlike traditional missiles which emit a consistent heat signature, the Saif-ul-Falak uses a dynamic cooling shroud, a pulsing liquid nitrogen through microcapillaries that regulate infrared visibility. It's more than stealthy. It's ghost-like. And yet, for all its complexity, the platform is built with tactical versatility in mind. It can be launched from land-based TELs, transporter erector launchers, air-based bombers, and potentially even Pakistan's newest naval assets. The doctrine behind its deployment is flexible: preemptive deterrence, counter-force engagement, or retaliatory strike, all are within its scope. The missile's AI core, codenamed Shamsha, is not just reactive, it's predictive. Through machine learning models trained on years of global air combat data, it can estimate likely interception paths, prioritize countermeasures, and according to leaked military papers, even simulate alternate strike paths mid-flight for maximum effectiveness. This is the closest we've come yet to autonomous strategic weapons. It's not just about how far it flies or how fast it hits. It's about what it represents: the dawn of a battlefield without boundaries. A place where decisions are made in milliseconds, where deterrence is not about numbers but capability, and where the rules as we've known them are rewritten by algorithms and aerodynamics. For decades, the narrative of power in the subcontinent was shaped by legacy systems and historical doctrine. But now, in 2026, the future has launched literally. And it carries a name etched in resolve and wrapped in technology. Saif-ul-Falak. The sword of the skies has been drawn. This is Motor Authority, bringing you the edge of defense technology. Subscribe for more breakdowns of the world's most advanced machines, because what flies today defines tomorrow.